Laker fans, time to celebrate. Your Lakers won the game, scoring you 2 free tacos with any drink purchase from Jack in the Box tomorrow. Just ask for the Lakers deal when you order. Valid only at Los Angeles restaurants. Go Lakers and go Jack. Jackson Hayes, big night. Scored him a place at the podium.
Nope.
So you heard now he's not going to allow you and DA to shoot pickup poppies, even though you're 3 for 3 now?
I'm 3 for 3.
3 for 3?
Yeah.
I saw the celebration that you had. Just when you get the opportunity, just how does it feel to let it fly?
I mean, obviously good. My 3rd year in the league and my 4th year in the league, I shot it a little more with the Pelicans. And now I just want to make sure I do whatever the team needs me to do. So, I mean, I screen and do a bunch of other things, so I ain't really my job. But if I get an open one, I'm going to definitely shoot it.
Do you work on that shot at all?
Always. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an NBA player, and I still work on other things, too. I can't just work on dunking all day, so I got to work on some things.
I mean, JJ was just talking about how you've improved in terms of screening and not setting illegal screens. Like, what goes into that in making sure that technique is sound?
A little bit of film plus just knowing right angles to set your screens and just, I mean, honestly, all my guards waiting for me, and then making sure I'm just set. Because a big time always is just the guard starts moving early, and then so then you get called for a illegal screen, but yeah.
Jackson, I feel like, I mean, we just asked JJ about it. It feels like we ask you guys every single time LeBron does something that, he ties the wins record for playoffs and regular season today. He had another triple-double, his 3rd of the season, 125th overall in his career. What does it say, a game where Luka's not available, where he still can kind of put forward a performance like this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it goes to a test on the greatness that is LeBron James. I mean, he's 41 years old, and he had a triple-double today. So, I mean, it just shows you how hard he works and the preparation he does to get to where he is now.
Following up on that, LeBron has led the league in fast break points for much of the season. Guys scored a lot in transition today. Just what's it like running with him in transition, especially at this stage of his career? He's still booking it down the court.
It definitely gets us going more because, I mean, if we see him run down and he beats us down the court, that's not a good thing. So I feel like I got to get down there when I see him start going. So, yeah.
Jackson, Mobley's averaging, I think, 15 rebounds a game this season, so he's top in the league in that department. What is the key to contain a guy like that from not dominating the boards?
Yeah, just box it out and just bringing high energy and just making sure I match his energy all game.
Hey, Jackson, JJ said you're the best on the team in terms of verticality and being the low man. Can you talk about how you improved on that on the defensive end?
Yeah, just practice, watched lots of film, making sure I'm just reading and watching film and learning where I got to be at the right times. Because I definitely was not good at verticality my first few years in the league and my first year here. So just focusing on working on that and, yeah.
Thanks, Jax.
Thanks.
We're headed to break. Luke Kennard scored 19 points in the win, part of a 50-point performance for the second unit. Lakers get the win, 120-101, just 7 games remaining in the regular season. 7. Let's check out the Lakers calendar. It's the Cavs tomorrow night, Tuesday, for the second night of a back-to-back. 2 games at the best in the West on the horizon. You got Thunder and OKC Thursday here at Crypto on April 7th. You also got Dallas in between. That's Sunday on NBC. Easter. Then April 9th, heading to the Bay for one last game with the Warriors on Prime. Will you be there, Allie?
I will be there.
Okay, great.
I'm on that
Luke
game.
Kennard with Mike Trudell in the media.
You know, you have one teammate that's shooting a better three-point percentage than you.
I heard. He let everybody know. Nah, shout out Jax. 3 for 3 on the year. Is that what it is? It's impressive. 100%.
Well, Derek Fisher was calling the game in for Stu tonight, and before the game, one of his keys was, I'm going to see 4 threes from Luke Kennard. So you end up getting it. I know you don't go in with any kind of expectation, but just where did the offense come from in the flow for you tonight?
Yeah, spacing, guys making good reads, being ready to shoot. But yeah, just kind of playing within the flow of the game, not trying to force anything, not trying to overcomplicate things. And I thought we did a good job there especially after the first quarter of just executing there in the second quarter and second half, just playing well, letting the game kind of, control, we kind of controlled the pace and what we wanted to do. So, yeah.
LeBron was talking about how you guys can think about tomorrow. You're not worried about postseason yet. That'll be a new challenge when you get to it. Mm-hmm. But wondering when you got here to have it go as well as it's gone so far, to have you fit in as well as you have, how has that kind of lived up to what you expected, if not, and how much have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, I've been enjoying it every single day to be on a team like this and knowing we're going to be in the postseason and we're going to be playing for something and. It's as a player, it's exciting, and as a player that has been in the league for, this is my 9th year, knowing that you're going to have a chance, and I truly believe that. I know everybody in this locker room believes that. So, obviously, there's some things we can clean up. That's what these last games are going to be, and then hopefully control our. Where we are in the standings and stuff. So, yeah, we're taking it day by day, and that's what we need to do. We need to focus on the things that we can control, and then when the time comes, I know we're going to be ready to go.
Without Luka tonight, Reeves was the playmaker, 9 assists. Let's go a little Access 360 big game. Break it down.
Yeah, with the ball and without Luka, Austin Reeves just does a marvelous job of creating for his teammates. Also, he gets to the foul line. 9 assists tonight, Geeter. Let's take a look at the Access 360. Austin Reeves, 9 assists with the ball in his hands. How the hell is your defense so far up that you leave LeBron James all alone for alley-oop? I do not understand that. Maybe that's an indication of how bad the Washington Wizards defense is.
They gave up 83 to one guy.
Oh, my God, Allie. Here's Austin Reeves. Now, LeBron says to pick this time, forcing the defense to help, then rolls to the bucket. With that strength and power using the left, LeBron does a good job of setting the pick. Austin Reeves in open court. You're going to see Rui has the lead on his man now. Stops early, gets it in the paint for a paint dropper. Austin Reeves leading the way. This time, navigating downhill, observing the defense. When the defense comes over to help, crosses over to the lane here and gets it to Rui for open 3. Rui playing well with Austin. Austin told Luka, don't worry about it, brother. I got it tonight. It's all good.
Great breakdown right there. Allie, the Lakers are 14-2 in the month of March. They've won 12 of 13 games. Got the Cavs tomorrow night. They are, I guess their magic number is 5. To get to the 3rd seed. Denver's right behind them. They've won 6 in a row as well, so it's going to be a race to the finish. But what a fun month of March it's been covering this team.
Peaking at the right time. And look, they were waiting to get healthy. They were waiting to be able to kind of put together a stretch. This is no small sample size. I looked at that in Andrew Miller's stat packet in the pregame. And you just kind of, in totality, 16 games is not a small sample size.
Against really tough teams.
Against tough teams, against not great teams. So it just shows consistency. It shows that you have found a pattern and a blueprint and a system that has worked for you. And it kind of takes you back to Marcus Smart and what he said. Why can't we change the narrative? Why can't we create our narrative and who we want to be here down the stretch? And it's crazy to think that he's been out these last 4 games because the team has still kind of taken on that identity that he has kind of instilled. I give him a lot of credit for that. And to think that they're not even whole right now and they're still able to play this consistent style.
It's interesting because narratives are built, I think, early in the year. And even Fish was talking about it. You get to that post-All-Star break and you can really start to make a run and change your team going in to the playoffs. We've seen teams get hot and go to the finals. I'm looking at the standings tonight and, for all the people that say the Lakers aren't a contender, they're not in the same breath as OKC and they throw Boston in there and Detroit and the Spurs. And I look and the Lakers are just one game away from Boston.
Yeah.
They almost have the same identical record.
And I don't care what you say. You got LeBron James on your team, a champion already who's been through it, knows how to do it. And when you add Luka, who's been to the finals with his talent, and Austin Reeves, that is a dynamic trio going into the playoffs, surrounded by a decent cast, Geeter. So, yeah, they've earned where they are. No one's giving it to them. They beat some good teams. They're in 3rd in the West. And they are a threat. I don't think any team would want to see them, in the playoffs. I know Oklahoma's really good. Denver, obviously. Yeah. But I think the Lakers are a threat when they're peaking right now, getting some good steady play out of just about everybody, including the bench. If they continue this the last games of the season and build that momentum, they can be dangerous going into the playoffs.
I agree. All right, still to come on Access, Rui Hachimura finished with 14 points in the win over his former team. Lakers now with 49 wins this season, just 7 games remaining in the regular season. Allie, take a look at this. These are your big bucket ballers of the night, and there are some big names on there.
One that's coming to town tomorrow. The streak has continued. It's almost 140 of 20-plus straight games for Shea.
Yeah.
He's got a 40 ball record, too. Victor Wembanyama.
Donovan coming to town with Harden. Duo.
Shea had a Bam line almost tonight with those free throws. Just needed 18 more. Big games and packed doors. Look at the goggles.
Those guys are nothing without
Jordan Goodwin, former Laker, big game.
I like Jordan Goodwin's always been steady.
Yeah.
Plus 22, 8 assists.
Nice.
But there's our guy, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks.
Jackson Hayes. Rui, speaking at the podium.
Hey, Rui, LeBron was just talking about how you just have to stay, within the moment. And right now, all you're thinking about is Cleveland. So not the playoff push or anything like that yet. Mm-hmm. But just wondered where you think you guys are at this point of the season. How confident do you feel in, and where, if any place, do you feel like you have to keep cleaning things up these last 7 games?
Yeah, I think, this time of the year, we got to kind of focus, I think each game is going to be really important for us to, get the seed, our ranking and stuff. So we have to focus on every game. I think we talked about before the game. I know we have a big game tomorrow, but we have to beat the Wizards. It's a back-to-back. So, but I think our focus was this game in the Wizards, and that's why we got this dub. So we get ready for tomorrow.
Rui, DA and Jackson don't miss a shot today. Just what have you seen from them as a pair, and when they're operating at this kind of level, what does that do for you guys as a team?
It was great. I don't think they missed a shot today or something.
They did not.
They didn't know, right? Yeah. And they got a lot of rebounds and protecting the rim. I think we need that every game from them too. Especially when we need in the playoffs. So I think, these kind of games, we kind of see, how much important, those guys, those 2 guys, for the team. And, I think, we play, if we play together, we can keep doing this.
Final thoughts when we return. Lakers are rolling 14-2 in the month of March.
Their eyes are always up.
Big game. I'll start with you. DeAndre Ayton, perfect performance, 12 points, 5 for 5. Didn't have to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, his activity of late has been really good, Gita. They've been feeding him in the post, and he's been getting it done with a high percentage shots.
And you know what, Allie? Jake LaRavia, he's been struggling to get that offense going, but boy, has his defense been great.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter necessarily the offense. Tonight I actually wrote that down. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Second highest plus minus on the team at plus 23.
We'll take it.
Oftentimes you've pointed him out, especially as of late, just that right there, getting on the floor, the hustle plays, the extra effort plays, filling in the gaps when needed.
Second night of a back-to-back. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, 7:30 game, taking on the Cavs, who defeated the Utah Jazz tonight in Utah. Pre-game show will get started at 6:30. We'll take you right up to tip-off. And then 2 days later, Lakers will be at OKC. So these are a couple of big games coming up, especially with the standings. Lakers in third right now, James. But, of course, Cleveland, they did not play well the last time they played them, fell apart kind of in that third quarter. I feel like this is going to be a fun one tomorrow.
Lakers on a good run. This will be their last big test. Cleveland, Oklahoma, 2 good teams to give them a finals before the regular season. So they'll be ready. Big test at home.
And Cleveland, as you mentioned, got that win over the Jazz. They've won 2 in a row. They're 7-3 in their last 10, but they're also a game out of the 3rd seed behind the Knicks. So they're in themselves playing for something. Cause you're either going with the Raptors or the Hawks. For their matchup.
Cleveland Cavaliers, by the way. We have not seen them yet with James Harden out.
James Harden back in LA. Obviously providing that unique dynamic for them from a facilitating standpoint. It's not going to be an easy one. Hopefully Luka is rested.
Luka will be rested. I expect maybe Marcus Smart returns tomorrow.
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice?
That's a maybe.
Yes.
That would be fantastic.
I need him.
All right.
You
guys did a good job tonight.
You know it. No, I don't. I got to Zoom with his guy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. He's on a podcast tomorrow with Matt Leinart.
Screwed up my teeth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Screwed up my teeth. For Big Game, Allie and Mike Trudell, I'm Geeter. Thanks for watching. And so well.